EA and Criterion just dropped a new Need for Speed trailer called Unbound. Let's get into it, guys. Y'all are gonna watch it with me. Let's check it out.
CR for the culture.
Alright, I like the animation style on this. Kind of reminds me of Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, you ready to do this?
ASAP Rocky, let's go.
Let's do it. Let's go. They say it pays the cost to be the
Still got customization, let's go. Criterion doesn't normally have that in their games. Good job. Looks like Need for Speed is gonna keep that extreme gameplay style.
I put it to you like this. You dust me in this, I'll let you have that.
Alright. Like ASAP Rocky gonna play a big part in this game. Yeah, this trailer looks dope. This game looks like it's gonna be dope. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Yeah, this is about to be dope. And it's more than likely gonna have a dope soundtrack. Alright, so right there you guys just saw the new Need for Speed Unbound trailer. What do y'all think, man? I personally think that this is gonna be a sick game. It looks pretty dope. So after watching the trailer and doing a little bit of research, here are a few things that you should know about the new Need for Speed Unbound game. Number one, and this is a very, very cool one. Everybody is super used to the arcadey style that Need for Speed has always had, which has made the game super duper fun and super easy to drive in and really easy for just anybody to be able to jump in and enjoy the game. The biggest change that they're making right now is that it is going to be a sim-oriented game. That's number one right there. It is going to be a somewhat sim-oriented game. EA and Criterion have said that it will still be an easy game for just anybody to jump into, but it will be a more sim-oriented game. It'll be interesting to see how they go about this being a sim-oriented game. I'm really excited to see how it plays. We haven't seen a sim-oriented game come out since Need for Speed Shift and Need for Speed Shift 2 out of these guys, so it's gonna be really interesting to see how they develop this. Number two, as you guys seen in the trailer, there is a interesting animation style for the characters. Now, this is kind of like an anime, you know, style. There's a little bit of Japanese influence in there as well. The developers are calling this style graffiti. It's only going to be on the characters and some of the background animations as well, but there will still be a hyper realistic or just a realistic element to the cars and to the surrounding map. So it's going to be very interesting to see how those two look side by side with that, you know, that animation style and the hyper realistic look of the cars and the world around you. I'm really excited to see how that pairs together. Number three, gonna be some new cars, man.
That new upgrade smell.
There is a huge cars list for Need for Speed. There's 130 something cars that they're starting to bring into this game, which is insane for Need for Speed. We usually never see that amount of cars in a Need for Speed game. There's usually only just a handful. Starting to step into that Forza and Gran Turismo territory with how many cars they're introducing. I'll put a link down in the description below to the car list that I found online already, so y'all go check that out. I did do a little bit of exploring in the car list already, and it looks like they're introducing some never before seen cars to the Need for Speed franchise, which is going to be sick. Man, we're tired of seeing the old cars from all the same Need for Speed games. We want something different, just like we get in Forza and Gran Turismo. It is going to be full of customizable cars. After doing a little bit more digging through the list, it does look like that Toyota right now is not going to be in the game, at least at the game's launch. So we'll see how that goes down as well. Maybe they'll get the licensing for it, or maybe they'll introduce something later on. It would be really cool to be able to have the new Supra or the GR86 or something like that, or even the new Corolla, you know, dropped into the game. So that would be something interesting to see as they further progress with the development of the game and its release. So it is coming out in December, so there's not much time left. So we will see how they get this game rolling. Number 4, this one is a really cool one. So they are introducing cross-platform play. What that means is that all you Xbox boys and all you PlayStation boys and all you PC meta nerds,
I resent that.
get to finally come together and play a Need for Speed game as one. We finally get to work together. No more of this PC master race. No more of this Xbox is better than PlayStation. It's finally done, guys. They're bringing us together to enjoy a game. Everybody on a different console than me, y'all all getting whooped in Need for Speed. Do not play with me in this game. If you got an Xbox, you getting whooped, because I'm on PlayStation now and I've already mastered the controls with this little ass controller. So who trying to get down? Gonna be really cool to see what they do with the crossplay. I really hope that we can play with some PC players. I'm sure that's gonna be something that they throw in there, obviously. Who's not gonna do that? So it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be crossplay. So now all the Xbox friends and all the PlayStation friends and all the PC friends can come together and play this game. Number 5, this is the last one and probably the most important one in my eyes. This game is only going to be releasing on the next gen consoles. So anybody that's got an Xbox One, anybody that's got a PS4, y'all gonna have to get your money up and get a next gen console, because this game will not be releasing on those.
Man, that sucks!
Only gonna be able to get it on the PS5, the new Xbox Series, and a PC, obviously, because they get everything. If you do have an Xbox One or a PS4, unfortunately, you will not be able to get this game, but what can you do? Who knows? Maybe EA will find a way to get it across to you guys or be able to allow you guys to play it, but there's no telling. Now, here's a couple bonus things that I noticed in the trailer and stuff like that that I wanted to point out that I thought was really cool. Check it out. As you can see right here, you got this Nissan S14, this 240, 200, whatever y'all from, wherever y'all want to call it. You got this S14 sitting right here. And it looks like they're going to be keeping that same kind of customization that Need for Speed had in the past, with Ghost being the one that developed the game. If you look here, I mean, I'm looking at it with y'all. You got wide body on here, full wide body. It looks like a carbon wide body. I mean, you get to still get the full decal customization, throwing it on the window and stuff like that. 2 different color wheels, and it looks like it's 2 different wheels as a setup. You got a concave wheel and a real deep dish one. So it looks like Need for Speed is going to be retaining that dope customization that they've always had. Something that has always set the Need for Speed games apart from other racing games is the really in-depth customization that they have. So it's going to be super exciting to see how this customization turns out, with Criterion being the new developer. You never know. We didn't see any customization in Burnout. We didn't see any customization in the new Hot Pursuit. So we'll see how that goes down. Another thing that I think is super duper cool that they're introducing into this game is the celebrity guest star. A$AP Rocky, I think, is the kind of perfect person to kind of introduce that street aspect to street racing.
That's racing!
It doesn't seem like he's gonna be, a lame character or anything like that that's kind of faking it. It looks like he's gonna be a good addition into the new Need for Speed story, and I'm actually excited to see how his character plays out in the game and what kind of role he plays. And if there's gonna be other celebrity guests, maybe professional racers that we know that we would be excited to see jump into the game. Like, how cool would it be if you get somebody like Ken Gucci or like a Von Gittin Jr. or something like that, or they throw in like a Lewis Hamilton, it's some professional racers or some celebrities that car guys and race fans recognize. I think that would be super duper cool to introduce into the game, and not just have A$AP Rocky. I'm excited about having A$AP Rocky in the game, but he shouldn't be the only guest. We should have some pretty recognizable characters in there. I don't know about you guys, but I am super excited for this game to come out. I am a huge Need for Speed fan. I've been waiting for another Need for Speed to come out. I absolutely loved Heat. I'm playing Heat right now, getting right back into it, starting it up on my PlayStation. So I couldn't be more excited. Going to see a lot more content come out like this. If you guys like this type of content from me, let me know. Leave it down in the comments section. Tell me if I'm doing terribly. Tell me if I look funny on camera. Tell me I look sexy on camera and that I need to keep doing this and y'all want to see my face some more. Because look at that. Ooh. Lee, I got good genetics.
Stop the cap.
So, do me a favor, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment down, share it with your friends, and let me know your guys' opinion on the Need for Speed Unbound trailer. And let me know if you guys are excited for this new Need for Speed game. Let me know if you're as excited as I am, or if you're even more excited. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. We'll see y'all again.
All hail the peasants.